Next is an interesting session on the topic, The Future of AI is Now. It's a keynote by Catherine Malherbe, CEO and founder of Medsol AI Solutions. I now invite Catherine.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm Catherine Malherbe. I'm a lecturer at the University of Pretoria in South Africa, and it's such an honor to be talking about this big passion of mine of AI in medical imaging. I also recently started a deep machine learning company called Medsol AI Solutions, and we are focusing on patient-based outcomes. Along with this, I also run a local nonprofit the past 6 years. We started with very humble beginnings of only 40 members in 2015, and we've now reached over 180,000 women on our digital platform. We've been able to employ volunteers across South Africa who's able to educate and support women in their own cultural context and in their own language. The talk that I'm going to be hosting today is called The Future of AI is Now. Abraham Maslow once said, if your tool is a hammer, then everything's a nail. This holds true for AI in the field of medical imaging, as they are both technical and clinical experts. However, few are resonating both to enhance the role of AI in diagnostic imaging centers. The need for specialists utilizing the proverbial hammer and nail is adamant. 1 in 8 women are diagnosed with breast cancer in South Africa. Unfortunately, the COVID pandemic has shifted focus the past 2 years to its own health resources, causing the demise of many patients with breast cancer, as the need for appropriate care, infrastructure, and early diagnosis has increased since 2019. Artificial intelligence, known for the past 30 years in medical imaging as computer-aided detection or CAD, has been a method of enhancing focus on suspicious shapes on mammography. It's only been the last 10 years that it's found value in deep machine learning algorithms, able to recognize and understand suspicious findings. Even more exciting is how the second reader output has improved the overall diagnostic efficacy of clinicians working in the field of breast imaging by up to 10%, ensuring that a cancer won't miss the human or deep machine learning eye. Much talk has revolved around AI and the 4th industrial revolution. However, few have realized the current reality. We have already stepped into the next chapter of a century worth of industrial revolutions. We are currently experiencing the 4th industrial revolution, with the Internet of Things and smart technology being an everyday use in commercial and industrial markets. Deep machine learning is now able to develop artificial neural networking, allowing a system to differentiate cancers through its own inferences and built neural networks. The core issue today is the ethical procurement of such systems in the medical field. The missing focus for market leaders is the ethical collection of data sets. The primary focus should rather be drawn to the patient's needs first, prior to its monetary goals and market acquisitions. AI systems today hold no value if the presenting patient has not been educated or considered prior to its use. the future of AI is now. However, the future of patient-focused AI still needs to be developed to reach the ultimate fourth industrial revolution trifecta. The current focus has stepped out of the primary care of a patient diagnosed with breast cancer to merely enhance their diagnostic efficacy, the daily rat race to be won to improve their workflow rates, instead of reflection on how a patient experiences the dooming words, "You have breast cancer." AI and deep machine learning will never have the empathy or emotional depth of a human being. Thus, the need to combine the hammer of AI, the nail of accurate diagnosis, but at the same time realizing the missing factor, the human factor. I'd like to thank for inviting me to this talk, and I hope this resonates for all in the field of AI to realize there's much still to be found, but at the same time, much has been acquired and accomplished in the field of AI. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Kathleen, for this exciting keynote.